Today I'd like to demonstrate for you the Graston technique. Graston is a non-surgical form of scar tissue removal. Okay. A lot of people think that in order to have scar tissue, you had to have one specific injury or surgery. But this is really not the case. Can we just bend you a little bit this way? Thank you. This is really not the case. Myofascial adhesions or scar tissue forms in many different situations: athletic, sports, even some of the most basic situations, like when you're reaching for something on the top shelf and you can't really reach it, but you make yourself reach it. Now you've torn your muscle. It's a micro tear, it's fine. Your body lays down collagen to repair that tissue, and you go along about your business and everything is fine. What you don't realize is that sometimes, is this okay, Carolyn? Okay, sometimes when your body lays down the collagen, it doesn't always lay it down within the grain of the muscle. At times, it lays it down in a mix-match direction. So when you go to contract and relax that muscle, you've lost some of the range of motion. Myofascial adhesions are similar to adhesive tape. It draws the tissue together. So when Carolyn goes to move her head like this, there's less range of motion there. So what I'm doing is breaking up the hardened scar tissue. And this red, you can see, is the release of hardened scar tissue from healthy tissue. Feels okay, Carolyn?
Feels great.
Wonderful. There we go. So a lot of times people notice, we're just going to bend to the side, that they have an increase in range of motion. I'm going to go back. As a result of this technique, and back to neutral, please. Very often I feel as though my tissue has been lengthened. I feel taller. When I do it on their arms, they say to me, I can reach further. The Graston technique is a wonderful way of increasing range of motion, increasing flexibility, and decreasing pain. Carolyn has a scoliosis, and we were able to decrease this scoliosis, the curve, by approximately 50% by mixing the Graston technique, manual therapy in the form of myofascial release, and of course chiropractic manipulation. Because when you have a scoliosis, very often the myofascial adhesions are surrounding the vertebral column, limiting range of motion. When we can release that contracture, when we can remove those myofascial adhesions, it allows the vertebral column to return back to a neutral place. Okay, still feels okay? Good. And here's more of this scar tissue, or this hardened scar tissue, being released from healthy tissue. That's good. Feels good. Good. And I love doing this technique because it's non-surgical. There's no medicine involved. It can be done rather quickly. The results are noticed almost immediately. And people are very, very happy with this technique. Just a little bit more here. Would you mind bringing it to the side? Thank you. So you follow the path of the muscle. I'm working on Carolyn's levator scapula. The levator scapula helps to elevate your scapula and bend your head to the side. So we're trying to lengthen that tissue. And here we go. These adhesions travel all the way up into her neck, and she's not had an injury. This is just from everyday wear and tear. You think about how many times do I bend my head to the side or look to the right or the left? People that are balancing their phones on their shoulders. You think about years and years of overuse. You get scar tissue. Your body lays down collagen to repair any micro tear. Is that sore right there?
I'm pretty tense on that side.
Yeah. You can see it's just popping out. You know, there's quite a few adhesions in here. Tell me if it's too much, okay, Carolyn? And again, she's never had an injury. She's never had whiplash. Nothing's happened here. This is just from going to work every day and playing sports. All right? I'm very happy with this technique and the results that we get. Come back to neutral, please. And let's just do a bend to the side and see. Is that okay? And forward. See, the range of motion has improved already. And back to neutral. Some of the things that I really love about this technique is that it increases range of motion, it increases flexibility, it decreases pain, it's non-surgical, it's drug-free, we have results instantly.